భారతీయార్ యూనివర్సిటీ విద్యా విభాగము, తమిళనాడు మరియు సిక్కిం యూనివర్సిటీ వారి సంయుక్త ఆధ్వర్యంలో అంతర్జాతీయ స్థాయిలో కోవిడ్-19 వలన దెబ్బతింటున్న ఉన్నత విద్య మీద అవగాహన సదస్సును మే 13న భారతీయార్ యూనివర్సిటీలో జరిగింది. గూగుల్ మీట్ సాయంతో 250 మందితో నిర్వహించిన ఈ సదస్సును 26 దేశాల నుంచి ఒక్కసారిగా 12,500 మంది గూగుల్ లైవ్లో వీక్షించారు. డాక్టర్ జి గోపాల్ రెడ్డి, న్యూఢిల్లీ యూనివర్సిటీ గ్రాంట్స్ కమిషన్ మెంబర్, కోయంబత్తూర్ భారతీయార్ యూనివర్సిటీ వైస్ ఛాన్సలర్ డాక్టర్ పి కాళీరాజ్, సిక్కిం యూనివర్సిటీ వైస్ ఛాన్సలర్ అవినాష్ ఖరే, శ్రీ వెంకటేశ్వర యూనివర్సిటీ మాజీ వైస్ ఛాన్సలర్ జి జానకి రామయ్య, భారతీయార్ యూనివర్సిటీ రిజిస్ట్రార్ డాక్టర్ కె మురుగన్ మరియు భారతీయార్ యూనివర్సిటీ హెడ్ ఆఫ్ ది ఎడ్యుకేషన్ డాక్టర్ జి సింగారవేలు, ఎడ్యుకేషన్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ అసోసియేట్ ప్రొఫెసర్ డాక్టర్ పి జనార్దన్ కుమార్ రెడ్డి, సిక్కిం యూనివర్సిటీ అధ్యాపకులు డాక్టర్ నెహ్రూ మరియు ఇండియాలోని ఇతర ప్రముఖ యూనివర్సిటీల నుంచి ఇంకా వియత్నాం, మెక్సికో, యూకే లాంటి విదేశీ విద్యావేత్తలు మరియు ప్రముఖులు కూడా పాల్గొన్న ఈ సదస్సు ఉన్నత విద్య మీద ఒక విశాలమైన అవగాహన ఇచ్చిందనే చెప్పాలి. ఇప్పుడు ఆ వివరాలను తెలుసుకుందాం.
గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ వన్ అండ్ ఆల్. ఐఎమ్ డాక్టర్ పి జనార్దన్ కుమార్ రెడ్డి, అసోసియేట్ ప్రొఫెసర్, డిపార్ట్మెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్, భారతీయార్ యూనివర్సిటీ, కోయంబత్తూర్, తమిళనాడు. Friends, with the support of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. P. Kaliraj sir, and the blessings of our beloved head of the department, Dr. G. Singarvelu sir, and in association with Sikkim University, the Vice Chancellor, Professor Avinash Khare, and my friend Dr. R.S.S. Nehru, Assistant Professor, Sikkim University, we planned a one-day international conference on pandemic pedagogy in higher education of COVID-19, because this is the time of pandemic situation. Every field in the globe is shattered, is having its own drawbacks affected by the pandemic COVID-19. Friends, any nation is said to be prospered with the support of education. We are one of the most promising developing nation under the able leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister, and in our state under the able leadership of our Tamil Nadu Chief Minister, and in our university under the able guidance and leadership of our Vice Chancellor. As an academician, we are having much more responsibility and interest towards the benefit of students. Friends, every student of this country particularly are badly affected due to this pandemic COVID, because they are every student, not only one, not only in higher education, but also in school education and other sectors. The students are having a very big question mark in their mind. What to do and what not to do? How is going to be their future? How to face the challenges of the future? How to meet the economy of their livelihood? These are very, very important questions which aroused in the mind of end nation. So with that, the students are having academic anxiety and the psychological stress about their future. No doubt, most of the Indian students are still dependent on their parents. Till the age of 2021, every student, mostly 70% to 80%, they are the dependents of their parents in one way or other. From the recent past, many students are having their own ability and attitude to stand on their own legs, to earn and learn. This is a very important point which India is promising. At this point of time, all of a sudden, a health emergency has shattered like a tsunami. So many students are having how to complete their courses, how to seek their jobs, how to go for promotions, how to go for higher studies, how to go for the foreign countries for their extension of their studies. These are very, 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 very big answerless questions. With this motive, with this objective, we, the Department of Education, had a meeting in our department under the leadership of our HOD, and we proposed a international conference on this pandemic pedagogy, how to solve, how to resolve at least the problems which the students are facing. Friends, it is not in our country, it is totally globe. Total globe is being affected. How to maintain social distance in education institutions is a very big question mark. How to cluster the students without clustering the students, without making students sit in the classroom? Is it possible to teach? Is it possible to express? Is it possible to share the teaching learning process? Our University Grants Commission has given very good guidelines, and seeking all those guidelines and the new education policy of India, every educational reformer is thinking over that, and we, with the collaboration of Sikkim University Vice Chancellor and Professor Dr. R.S.S. Nehru, we planned an international conference on pandemic pedagogy in higher education of COVID-19. The objective is, okay, suppose if the student is not is not in a position to come to the college due to this pandemic, how he can learn his classes, how he can learn his lessons. So with that, the integration of tools, the integration of technology, the integration of augmented reality, the integration of IoT, everything is now focused. And with these objectives, we discussed with Professor Mr. Tan from Vietnam. He is the Dean of Education of Vietnam University, Hanoi. And Madam Sandra Dudiano, she is professor from Mexico. She is a very eminent professor in the field of education from Mexico. And Dr. Promali N.A.T., she is a global lecturer in geography. She has having very vast experience in the field of education and other related aspects. And our Honorable Vice Chancellor of Bharatiyar University, Dr. P. Talraj sir, and our beloved HOD, Dr. G. Singarvelu sir, and the Vice Chancellor of Sikkim University, Professor Avinash Lare sir, and my friend R.S.S. Nehru, and a professor from West Bengal, Suvik Pal from West Bengal Brainware University, and the most respected former in charge Vice Chancellor of Sri Venkateswara University, Professor G. Janaki Ramaya, and along with them, the most important personality, the member of UGC Grants Commission, New Delhi, Professor Dr. G. Gopal Reddy sir. We all gathered together and we want to have an international conference over this, to know the views of the global countries, how those countries are facing this situation in the field of education. So on 13/5/2020, we organized an international conference through webinar. This is the first international conference organized by Department of Education, not only in Tamil Nadu, but also in the country, internationally, a online webinar, online conference. So many academicians, professors and heads, associate professors, assistant professors, research scholars, UG students, PG students, roughly from 26 countries, 12,500 participants has participated, and they viewed the conference completely, and they applauded and appreciated the efforts taken by our university. And many of the students are having a question mark about the guidelines framed by UGC. The UGC is stating that 75% of teaching learning should be completed in classrooms and 25% in online mode. How the state level conventional universities and colleges can achieve this? It is a very big question mark. So with that, the real problem existing is the classrooms do not have such requirement, infrastructure wise and the situational wise. So intake for courses is reduced. The intake of courses should be reduced. So how to cope up all these things? It is a time to come to meet. The World Health Organization says that it takes minimum 2 years to come to the normalcy for the world or most parts of the world. The second wave of infections is very likely to attack in these countries which cannot be ruled out. And it is more devastating than the previous. How societies and institutions can adapt. The response to this challenge depends upon the decisions and measures taken by all the academicians of this country. The suitability of the response will be by the efficacy of such and how they are implemented. UGC guidelines, but not offering any solutions for that. It is the state government and the institutions of higher education to formulate the action plans for effective adaptation. The immediate concerns which we have is entrance examinations, and admission process. All have social distancing, hygienic. So is it necessary, is it possible the final examinations can be completed in time? And we have to publish results by July 31st, and August we have to start our admissions. And is all easy type of examinations are suggested by UGC. That means multiple choice questions or open book system examination. It is very easy to conduct and evaluate, but taking into the account of specifications of the different courses. The infrastructure for teaching and learning methods are 75% to 25%. So most of the students belong to poor and weaker sections of the society. The families, homes, neighborhoods and localities are not suited to facilitate the learning in online mode. So how? Born in the mind that not possible to have smartphones, laptops, PCs and workable broadband connections in most of the parts of our country. So with that, what we have to do? How we can get this education to the need? So with that, we had a very good decision, very good conference, and many professors participated, and they mailed us with their views, and we are formulating, and we are grooming the suggestions given by all the experts, and we are putting it for our academic meeting, and we will get that. And we are here for the students, and we appeal and we request all the students not to go to panic. Life is beautiful. You are having very good future, my dear students. The students are the backbones of our nation. Without students, no institutions will remain, will stay, will survive. So students, you are the best pillars of our country. So don't be panicked. Don't make your mind confused. Don't put your ideas into different thoughts. And constructively you work together. Constructively you wait for some time. This is the time for to wait. So it is our main responsibility as a citizen of this country. We adopt and implement the measures given by the government, and we follow that, and we do the best. Don't worry. All the faculties of all the Indian universities are working for you. The governments are working for you. Remove your stress. Keep progressing. Be positive. You can achieve anything. Remember, my dear friends, we are here to help you. And I thank all the participants, and I thank my Honorable Vice Chancellor, our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. P. Kalras, sir, and our beloved HOD, Dr. G. Sindarivelu, sir, and my dear faculty members of our department, Education and Technology Department, and the School of Distance Education Department, and other multidisciplinary departments of Bardiyar University, and the technical team which supported Mr. Manoj and Mr. Vinod. Thank you very much for making this program a grand success. Thank you very much.